to the feast, by the king are we. How would it fare with you and me when the king comes in? Season's greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. The title, welcome to another video entitled The Lord's Banquet. And the message, there is plenty of room in God's kingdom. Room for the young and the seniors. Excuses are not valid. And everyone must wear the wedding or banquet garment. And this banquet is also the answer for climate change. Just look at Merriam-Webster's definition of banquet. Banquet is a sumptuous feast, an extremely costly, rich, luxurious, or magnificent feast, an elaborate and often ceremonious meal for numerous people, often in honor of a person, a meal in recognition of some occasion or achievement. The invitation. Jesus told a parable to illustrate the call of salvation, the call to salvation in Luke 14:16-24. A king once gave a great banquet and invited many. So he sent out his servants to invite the people. The messenger, hey, hey, hey. The honorable Lord God of heaven and earth invites all to his banquet at the end of the age. The preparation. The number of persons is an open invitation to all the world. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him might not perish, but have everlasting life. Open invitation to all. The special guest, the close friends of the Lord, or the king, the clothing, the wedding garment, or the banquet garment. The banquet setting, the Garden of Eden, and entertainment, the angelic host, and the songs of the redeemed. Here we have a photo representative of the Garden of Eden. We have the tree of life, bearing 12 manner of fruit every month. We have the springs of living waters, or heaven's spring water. We have animals of all kinds, on land and in the air, the birds, and in the sea, the fishes. We have green, luxurious vegetation and trees. An environmentally friendly environment. The reminder. And at the time of the banquet, the king sent out his servants to say to those who were invited, come, for everything is ready. So the messenger hurries out, hey, hey, hey. The Lord of heaven and earth reminds his friends of his banquet. The disappointment of those who were privileged. Everything was in their favor, but they gave excuses and did not pay heed to the invitation. some of these excuses. The first said, I have bought a field and I must go out and see it. Please have me excuse. Another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen and I go to examine them. Please have me excuse. And another, I have married a wife and therefore I cannot come. So we have the examples of those who have refused the keenest of the king's comrades. The man and his wife, the one with the field and the oxen, all who have chosen the bounties and pleasures and wealth of this world in preference to the invitation. So the king sent out new invitations to the poor, the crippled, the lame and the blind. Then the master of the house became angry and said to his servants, go out quickly to the streets and the lanes of the city and bring in the poor and the crippled, the blind and the lame. And so the messenger hurries out again. Hey, hey, hey! Plenty of room in my Lord's kingdom. Room for the poor, the crippled, and the blind and the lame. Come, come, come! And the servant said, Sir, what you have commanded have been done, and there is still room. And the master said to the servant, go out to the highways and the hedges and compel people to come in, that my house may be filled. And the messenger went out for the last time. Hey, 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 everybody, come quickly, there is still room. My master commands your presence at his banquet. The king's judgment. The special guest. For I tell you, said the king, none of those men who are invited shall taste of my banquet. My friends, they say, I have married a wife, I have bought oxen, I have bought lands, preferring the pleasures of this world and the wealth, what is there. What do you think happened to them? And be the presumptuous servant of those who went in. Matthew 22, 11 to 14. And when the king came in to see the guest, he saw there a man which did not wear the wedding garment. And he said to him, friend, how comest thou in thither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot and take him away and cast him into utter darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are called, but few are chosen. Discussion. Few and many. Many and few represent large numbers, likened unto the metaphor, the sands of the sea, which no man could number, according to Romans 9:27. Hell is likened unto the sands of the sea in volume of people. Revelation 20:8. And heaven also has also a large number of people who have accepted that invitation. And there are two different groups. We have 144,000, which is a special group according to Revelation 7:4. Then there's a vast number which no man can number in Revelation 7:9. A man not wearing a wedding garment represents a flat character for those whose hearts are not fully washed in the blood of the Lamb. They do not have the character or righteousness of Christ, even though they may appear so. They will be in the church. Jesus said that the wheat and the tare will grow together until the time of harvest. Matthew 13:24-30. The righteousness of Christ. The righteousness of Christ has no contradiction. It's an all-inclusive testimony of the 33 years of heaven's education Jesus displayed on earth before he died. This is how he showed us how the values of heaven is. And that is in Revelation 22:14, Psalms 119:2, and Revelation 7:14. And for a highlight, Revelation 22:14 talks of those who keep the commandments of God and are called blessed and happy and have entry into the city and the tree of life where this banquet will be taking place. Psalm 119:2 talks of the keeping of the commandments, which deals with the cleansing of the heart from the inside out. So the Holy Spirit reveals the sinfulness of the inner heart or the sinful state. And Revelation 7:14 talks of having our robes washed in the blood of the Lamb, which is the righteousness of Jesus Christ. The call. Ladies and gentlemen, many people preach and teach that Jesus is too loving to destroy anybody. This is a great ignorance and deception. The great controversy between God and Satan, which began in heaven and continued on earth, emphasizes the importance for the annihilation of Satan and those who follow him, to put sin out of existence in order for this banquet to take place. Revelation 19 and 20 talks about the destruction of Satan and the beast and the false prophets and sinners who choose to follow Satan. And Revelation 21-22 and Isaiah 66 talks about the new earth and heaven that God will create after sin to facilitate this banquet. So this banquet is God's reward for acceptance and faithfulness to the call of salvation, which will be held in a new heaven and a new earth setting where there will be no more sin. So ladies and gentlemen, I feel very hopeful, and I would like to see all of you in this banquet. I wish you all a happy new year, and may the bounties of God's blessings be upon you. And as you go about your daily lives, I hope that you will remember the call to the banquet, and your lives will show forth that exuberance, and the other people will also be excited of getting to that banquet. So may we all be prepared. God bless. Happy New Year.